Well, calls for military recruitment centers to be better secured are growing stronger. That's following Tennessee's deadly shooting rampage.
Yeah, several governors have already ordered their National Guard to have sidearms while at recruitment offices in their states. The debate started after that brazen attack on 2 Tennessee military facilities. 5 servicemen were killed. KBOI 2 News asked Governor Otter's office if he plans to give a similar order. His spokesperson told us the governor has asked the commanding general of the Idaho National Guard to conduct a review of security procedures.
Now, here in Idaho, one group is already taking measures to guard recruiting stations.
Yeah, they've decided to stand outside the offices armed themselves with guns. Eric Gonzalez talked with members of this group. He joins us now live in Boise.
These members are called 3% Idaho. These members say they're taking matters into their own hands after the deadly shooting in Tennessee. By doing that, they're protecting recruiting stations like this one right here. Now, they say despite what people say, they're not gun-toting nuts.
I do understand that there is a perception out there that we are a bunch of, gun nuts.
Members of the Idaho 3% say they're not playing cowboy or showing off by putting pairs of gunmen in front of recruiting offices.
We're not a militia. We're just, a group of citizens who exercise their rights and do things like this, when it comes to filling in security gaps where the government falls short.
The group has 800 members, and they say since the people in the recruiting offices can't arm themselves inside, they're protecting them by arming themselves on the outside.
So it's not about coming out here in a show of aggression. It's not about, showing everybody that we are gun nuts and we don't want our guns taken away. It's a form of protection.
While there's a lot of big guns protecting the recruiting office, there's a lot of nervous mothers with kids going into the store next door.
Yeah, baby place. Nobody wants to see guns when they bring kids into a baby place.
A spokesperson for the Army's recruiting battalion in Salt Lake City says the military has no affiliation with the group whatsoever, and they have no comment on whether or not they approve. Meanwhile, some locals I talked to say the guns won't have a big effect.
I've been in Idaho long enough that that doesn't bother me anymore now.
If somebody want to shoot them, I don't think they will do anything about it.
The group says they'll be in front of recruiting stations in Boise, Kuna, and Nampa, as well as throughout the state. These members say they'll be on guard through Friday as long as the offices are open. Live in Boise, I'm Eric Gonzalez, KBOI 2 News.
And now it is your turn to talk. We want to know what you think of this group's plan to send armed volunteers to guard recruiting stations in Idaho. Like us on Facebook and tell us what you think.